Well, voters will reshape the Montana political landscape next Tuesday when the race for governor is narrowed from 5 candidates down to the final 2. Tonight, Q2's Jay Cohn brings us a fresh perspective on the race between Democratic candidates Mike Cooney and Whitney Williams.
Next Tuesday's primary election features a classic choice in the Democratic race for governor.
Really what you have here, the Democrats have to choose between someone who's essentially done nearly every job in state government, that's got a wealth of experience, that's associated with the positive COVID response of the governor, versus Whitney Williams, who's created a business outside the state and has kind of an outsider perspective.
In many respects, Tuesday's Cooney-Williams face-off is a classic power struggle within the state Democratic Party. Organized labor backs Cooney, but Williams has former Governor Brian Schweitzer in her corner. Speaking to us from his Georgetown Lake home this week, Schweitzer told me, quote, "Elections are always about the future, not the past. Voters need to be thinking about what it's going to be like next year, 5 years, 10 years from now. Whitney has the background to be a great governor."
It doesn't surprise me that Governor Schweitzer endorsed her because that's how he came to prominence in politics as an outsider. So I think it's anyone's game.
Also backing Williams is past Superintendent of Public Instruction Denise Juneau. Now into her 3rd year as Superintendent of Schools in Seattle, Juneau believes Whitney's business experience will play well with voters in November against likely GOP nominee Greg Gianforte. Her business acumen, her family lineage, her fundraising ability, she'll be able to go toe-to-toe with Gianforte, said Juneau. She can absolutely win. Eric Fever, president of the Montana Federation of Public Employees, told me this week he would be shocked if Williams wins. He sees Cooney winning by maybe as many as 5 points. Fever's 23,000-member union, the state's largest, represents a diverse workforce that includes educators, state and local government workers, law enforcement, and nurses. Labor unions like politicians who are a known commodity, said Fever. "I've worked with Mike Cooney for 40 years. We asked him to run, we support him. Our endorsement is all about Mike." Perhaps the biggest challenge for next Tuesday's winner will be to unify Democrats in their fight to keep control of the governor's office, a streak that's now into its 16th straight year. In Billings, I'm Jay Cohn reporting for MTN News.
Thanks so much, Jay. And Jay tells us the Williams-Cooney race also means a House divided for former Senator Max Baucus. His wife, Melody Haynes, is a big Williams supporter, while Max has endorsed Cooney, who worked for the senator back in the late 70s and early 80s.